Boy NevinTheBarber, and in today's YouTube tutorial I'm going to be covering a drop fade with a beard lineup. So to get right into this tutorial today, I'm going to go ahead and start off by using my Cyborg trimmers by Stylecraft to set in my first initial bald line. And when I'm doing this, I'm going to make sure to drop it beneath my client's occipital bone on the back of his head. That way I give myself enough space to blend out this guideline whenever the fade is complete. So for the next step in this haircut tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and use my 360 Saber Clippers with no guard lever all the way open, taking this next guideline up about 1 inch, followed by my 1.5 guard with the lever all the way closed, taking this guideline up, going up about another inch. So these are really the 3 guidelines that I'm going to be using in this haircut. I'm going to be blending the 1.5 guard up into the bulk by doing some clipper over comb. And now to erase that middle guideline, I'll go ahead and put my half guard on with the lever all the way open. And I'm just going to be flicking out at that middle guideline, blending the 0.5 into the 1.5. And I'm just going to gradually close my lever as needed to flick out that guideline. And just be patient with this step. This is probably the most important step within the haircut, just to give the fade that blurry look. And one more time, doing some clipper over comb to blend up into the bulk right above that parietal ridge bone. And it's important that you guys flick the comb off of the scalp. That way you don't cut up into the crown area of your client's head. And now I'm going to go ahead and line up my client's C-cups before erasing that last guideline. And I like to do this before erasing the last guideline just because I feel like it gives the hairline a little bit more contrast and pop, like I said, before removing that last guideline. And finally, with no guard lever all the way closed, all I have to do is remove that last guideline. And just like that, you guys can see how the fade came together with just those few simple steps. So now that I have the fade complete, all I have to do is come back and line up my client in the front, since I already had the C-cups and the vertical bars lined up. And just like that, I was able to give my client a nice, clean, blurry drop fade. If you guys have learned anything in this video so far, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do drop monthly tutorials for you guys, so if there's anything you all want to see next, feel free to drop them in the comments and I will try my best to get that tutorial out for you guys. And with the beard, my client just wanted a little cleanup, knocking off the flyaways, so I went ahead and put the 7 guard on, and I went ahead and cut his beard with the grain that it grows out. And now with my Cyborg trimmers, I'll go ahead and line up my client's neckline just to make his beard pop that much more. And right here, doing some trimmer over comb on my client's mustache to clean up all those extra flyaways that are sticking out. And my client did want to keep his beard line on the cheeks as high as possible, so I went ahead and came in with my Chewy Alpha Blends pencil. Shout out to Chewy Alpha Blends for sending me these beard enhancement pencils right here. If you guys haven't tried them out, I'd highly recommend them. Feel free to give them a shot. They do look natural, so that's another reason why I like using these enhancement pens right here. But yeah, I'm just going in, basically creating an outline with the pencil. That way I know exactly where to bring my razor blade when lining it up. And as always, I'll go ahead and stretch the skin when using the razor. You always want to stretch the skin in the opposite direction that you guys are bringing the blade in. So just keep that in mind whenever you guys are doing this. You could easily nick somebody or cut somebody when using these razor blades if you don't know how to properly stretch the skin. But you guys can see how that enhancement pencil definitely made my client's beard pop out while I was still able to maintain it right at that natural growth pattern. So now that I have the right side complete, I'm just gonna make sure that everything is nice and sharp with the razor before moving on to the left side. And you guys can see what a difference it made after I put the razor blade on my client's hairline. So now that I have the right side complete, I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same exact steps on the left side of my client's head. So I'll go ahead and take my cyborg trimmers again to set in that first initial guideline. And you guys wanna make sure that this guideline is completely symmetrical to the guideline you made on the other side. Always remember that clean guidelines will equal a clean symmetrical fade. So try to make sure everything is on point on both sides before you guys move on to the next step. And here, with no guard lever all the way open, I'm going up about another inch. And I always like to give myself an inch between each guideline, just because I know that I'll have enough space to blend each guideline out without the fade looking too compressed. And not only that, your client will prefer if the fade is stretched out. Not only will the fade look more blurry, but it'll actually last longer when the haircut grows in. So just keep that in mind whenever you guys are doing your guidelines. It's very important that you guys give yourself enough space to actually, flick out each guideline to get that nice blurry blend. And here with the half guard, just doing some lever play, flicking out that middle guideline and closing my lever as needed. And when you guys are doing this, a lot of it just has to do with looking at your client's growth pattern and seeing how their hair is growing out of the scalp. You guys can see that I'm angling my clipper a lot, and the reason for that is just because his hair is growing in different directions. And now with the trimmers, just cleaning up my client's C-cups as well as his vertical bars. This is another gem that I really like to use when doing a haircut. It may seem simple, but when you guys actually do the C-cups before erasing that last guideline, like I mentioned earlier, you're gonna notice that your fade is gonna pop a lot more. And if you guys do want to save some money on any of the clippers that I'm using in this tutorial, feel free to use my discount code NEVIN10 on the Gamma or Stylecraft website. I will be sure to include both of the links in the description if you guys want to check them out. But I would highly recommend these clippers and trimmers right here. I've been using them for the past 7 years, and I can honestly say I wouldn't use any other company. I truly believe that Stylecraft and Gamma have the best clippers out right now. So if you guys are looking to invest into another clipper or trimmer, feel free to check any of them out from Gamma or Stylecraft. They will get you guys right. And right here, you guys can see how I'm just flicking out that last guideline to complete this fade. I really like to use this fading system right here because when you guys flick out that last skin line at the end, you won't find yourself struggling to knock out that skin line or pushing your fade higher than it needs to be. So this is a very effective system right here. If you guys haven't tried it, I'd highly recommend it. It's just a simple 3-step system, and this system does work on all hair textures and with pretty much any fade. But like I said, if there is any other specific tutorials you guys would like to see, drop them in the comments and I will try my best to get them out for you guys. And if there's any of you guys located in Arizona, you guys can also book an appointment with me. You can simply go to my Instagram and tap the booking link in my bio if you'd like to schedule an appointment. And here with my razor blade, just finalizing up this blend, making sure that that beard line is nice and crispy. And never be afraid to go back and double check your work, ensuring that everything is nice and crispy and that every hair is cut to perfection. Not only will your client appreciate this, but it will increase your chances of retainment on getting that client back in your chair. So always be sure to give your client the best haircut possible. But that is about it for today's mid-drop fade tutorial. Again, if you guys learned anything in the video, please be sure to hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I do appreciate all the feedback that you guys leave. But once again, I appreciate you guys tuning in. It's your boy NevinTheBarber, and I'll see you guys in the next one.